Okay, y'all, we are here and you are in the right place if you see a screen with two of the most adorable children in the world. This is YC Lawson with Lawson Media Services, and we are getting started now. And yes, that is Pharrell Williams, guys. I am so happy to be here today with you all, giving you guys the information that I have learned over my years of experience about marketing my business. This is so awesome, guys. I'm going to go ahead and press pause right there, and I will bring up the PowerPoint. Okay. How to market, grow, and sustain your practice. So, who this webinar is for? It is for health and wellness professionals who have an entrepreneurial spirit and are currently operating an income generating practice. Okay, so this is not for startups, unfortunately. Okay, guys? Now, if you are a medical doctor, a naturopathic doctor, orthodontist, plastic surgeon, dermatologist, physical therapist, chiropractors, dentists, doctors of all specialties. Also, if you are the office manager or in charge of marketing and promotions in a doctor's office, this brief webinar will be beneficial to you. And again, the topic is how to market, grow, and sustain your practice. Let's get started. What you will learn. Okay, I'm going to give you practical strategies on how to market, grow, and sustain your practice. We're going to talk about the anatomy of a successful website for your practice. We will talk about how to capture email addresses and why. We'll also talk about why you need to embrace social media. We're also going to talk about staff training for growth. Guys, this is a really important one, okay? How to track your marketing efforts. We'll talk about content creation done the easy way. Video marketing, local marketing with Google Maps. Guys, there's something that a lot of you are not using when it comes to Google Maps. We're going to talk about that today. And also, lastly, with all of the value that I'm giving you guys, I'm also going to give an offer to you guys at the end of this webinar. And the offer is how Lawson Media Services can help accelerate your practice growth. And this is a real good one, guys. So I want you to stay tuned for that. Okay? And then we're going to have Q&A. Alrighty, let's get started. So, this is a little bit about me. I am a Navy veteran and I was a hospital corpsman in the military. I went into the military straight right after school. So, that was in 1999, guys. I am a PTSD veteran and I also am a survivor of MST, and I am an advocate for those that are going through it, whether they went through it in the military or went through this somewhere outside of the military. I have an advocate website, and that is lifeafterptsd.com. Guys, check that out. Again, that's lifeafterptsd, as in post-traumatic stress disorder.com. Okay, a little bit more about me. I've worked in marketing for a local national magazine, which was Gospel Truth. I'm not sure if they're still around or what, but I was one of those people that would do the calls. I would go out and do the sales. I would help with the advertising for our vendors. So I was like, pretty much, I knew how to basically operate a magazine company. And I did that for some time. Also, I have a bachelor's of science in psychology and business marketing from the University of Houston downtown. I also have some additional training, and that training is was for me to become a counselor, and get my master's in school counseling. But after I did some work inside of a school, and I was in the process of doing my student teacher so I can get my certificate, and so I can become certified, and then finish up my master's. I decided that teaching was not for me. Not because I didn't want to teach. I have a knack for teaching, as you guys will hear later on in this webinar, but it was because there were so many political ramps that I had to jump over, just to get different things accomplished. I realized that my teaching and my love for teaching, it was not going to happen inside of the American school system. It was going to have to be something that was going to happen outside, and it was going to happen the way that I knew people wanted to learn. Okay. In 2012, I established Lawson Media Services, and this was really not for me. It was really to support a local nonprofit that needed a website design, e-commerce website, and some additional things along with marketing and donations. And I called around. I called around to see, figure out who could actually get this marketing site built for us for a fraction of the cost. And unfortunately, we were a startup nonprofit, and all of the pricing that was out there was just way over our budget. Our budget at that time was $2,000. And I know for some people that seems like a lot, but with all that we wanted to get done, there was no one that was able to do all of that for only $2,000. So I had to step in and get those things done. I learned, and then I got really even more interested in what it was that I was learning. And so I decided to actually take up some courses and some classes on marketing, additional marketing, web development, web design, user interface, all that type of stuff. So, with that being said, I actually have about 10 years plus of experience in the online and offline marketing world, along with the design and internet marketing that comes along with that. And also, as you guys saw, I am the mother of two awesome and intelligent kiddos. Okay, I'm going to show you my kiddos' pics one more time. There they are. That is my daughter, and this is my son. Yeah, I'm listening. I'm reading also in the the type box, and I hear them saying that they are too. Yes, yes, it's very adorable, and thank you so much. I appreciate that. Okay, let's get into the meat of what we're here for. Okay, guys, let's start with the anatomy of a successful website for your practice. This is a website that my team and I actually designed, and put some templates together for a dentist office. And I thought that this would be a really, really, let me move this screen a little bit. I thought that this would be a really good way for me to show you what the anatomy of a successful website looks like. So we have our home page, the about page, services. Also here we have our doctors, because there were several doctors there, so we decided to put a separate screen. But for the most part, our doctors and our staff will go all up under the About Us page. So let me go over that again. The main pages that you need on a website is the About page, the Home page, the Services page, a blog slash video page, because most of our blogs, and I'm going to show you guys later, will be about videos, okay? And then also a contact page. Those are the 5 most important pages that you actually need on the website. Along with that, make sure that your phone number is visible. I know on here you guys can't see, but it actually it is visible on this above part here, above the header. We had some additional contact information there that I didn't capture in this screenshot. And then also at the very bottom, we had additional the contact information there. Okay, and then also if you guys are selling anything online, you also need a shop. So that's 6. So again, a home page, an about page, a services page, a blog, a contact page, and if you are selling services online, you'll need a shop page. Okay, now with that being said, you'll also need some additional plugins that will help make your website a lot better. There are a lot of free plugins out there, guys, a lot of free templates. You can start with a website template if you cannot afford to, or if you're just not ready to get your website designed or redesigned. You can start with a template. Make sure you have an appointment. So this is why I said plugins, because you can have the appointments up here, but also something right there that catches the user's eye as soon as they click on that website. It's really great for them. Okay. Again, this is another services, and this is the Meet the Doctor right here. Again, you'll see that up here. This is where they go to make an appointment. These are supposed to be a list of services. So as you can see, there's still some work that needs to be done. This site is not live yet. This is the doctor information, some social information, the phone number, the email address, all of that will be put in. But also here, guys, you'll see, and we will talk about this later, is a newsletter sign up. So you have some social buttons here. You have patient testimonials. You have your appointment generator. You have a lead capture. This website is also secure with a SSL security certificate. And then we also have backup. This site is backed up on a regular basis. Okay, so those are the main things that you need for a website. Okay, next is email. How do you capture emails? I know. It may sound like this is something that many of us have already seen, but for some of us, we don't know much about email captures. Comparable to the mail that you get in the mail, this is what I would say. How I would compare email. Email is basically, let's go back here. There's email capture is basically a newsletter sign up. It'll say here, get this free printout or white page or whatever. They're offering a free book or a free first chapter of my book. Put your email address here and press enter. Okay, so that's where the email sign up comes in at. It is very cost effective. Very cost effective. Like I told one of my clients, she's a dentist, and we've been working together, and I've really been enjoying her. And I got a couple clients that are on here, and we're going to try to bring them on live so that they can give testimonials live for you all. Okay. With the email, I told her, I said, look, the email is like money on demand. Once you have people that sign up to your email list, then you have them on your email list. And you're able to send out information for your patients, send out sales and special offers. Of course, you'll be sending out newsletters and valuable information. This is really great for capturing the emails, because you'll have the opportunity to really allow your client to get to know you. And we call this a nurture stage. Okay? Also, in the emails, you can send out emails that give incentives to current patients for referrals, or just give an incentive to come on out and maybe enjoy a client appreciation day. So, whatever the reason, as long as you're not overdoing it, and we'll talk, if you become a client of mine, we'll talk about a calendar for your content. And that'll include when you send out emails and what your emails will generally be about. And so we'll talk about that. Okay, so MailChimp is one of the companies where you can use for your emails. And MailChimp, guys, I believe it's for like the first 2,000 emails that you receive. MailChimp is free. Okay, up to a certain amount. So it's something that you can use to get started. Jump on over to MailChimp.com so that you can learn more. Okay? Okay. So this is why I want you all to embrace social media. I want you all to embrace social media. I know sometimes some of the things that are being said, when it comes to social media, it really sounds a little like, okay, well, how will that really help my practice? How will I really be able to, reach out and get new patients just by being on social media? The short answer is yes. And the long answer is yes. Oh, yes. So here's some quick stats, okay? 81% of consumers make purchases based on what they see on social media. Guys, we're all creatures of habit. We're all creatures of experience. Sometimes when you think about it for yourself, if you have a friend that says, hey, I went to this dentist and I really loved it, as compared to the last one that I was at, they were this and they were that, and the staff was so friendly and the doctor was so down to earth, or the doctor was really nice. I really enjoyed my time there. If you get a chance, check them out. Or if there's a new food or a restaurant in town, and you have a friend that says, hey, I went and I ate at this restaurant. It was really awesome. Oh, the food was so tasty, and the maitre d' was just a really nice person to be around. I want you guys to go check it out, or better yet, the next time I go, I want you to come with me. That's social. That's social interaction. We all talk like this every day. You can think of constant times when you're telling a friend about something. You're socially interacting with them and giving them that experience that they haven't experienced physically, but socially you're giving them that experience. That's the same thing that we do on social media, is that we give them that experience. Okay, we give them the experience of who you are, what your practice is about, most importantly, what services you offer, and how those services can help your client. Guys, and as you can see, these are real numbers from this year. This is how many people are in our population, and almost half of that use the internet. And then on top of that, 3/4 of those people are active social media users. Now, I know you've heard, oh, well, social media, people aren't on social media as much as they used to be. That's right. Because now with social media, you don't even have to go onto the apps yourself. If you have different settings, then as soon as someone sends you an inbox, or a certain person sends something through the news feed, it comes straight to your phone. You don't even have to go on the app. So you don't have to respond to it, but you do see it. Okay, and I know I'm guilty of that. I hardly ever go on my actual Facebook, my personal page anyhow. But I do get a lot of the updates that come in through my email, and when I do have the chance, I go and I check it. And I am a busy professional, just like many of you. Okay? All right, I'm going to move on. But before I move on, let me say that these stats and this information will be available to you all as a download for signing up to watch this webinar. So be looking for that. Jay is actually the person that's answering questions. So yeah, I know you guys are like, how is she typing and answering questions? No, Jay is actually answering questions. So that's who will send out, excuse me, that's who will send out the emails to you guys. So also, when it comes to social media, I'm sorry, let me backtrack. Jay will send out the actual download of the PDF that I have here, okay, for you all to use. Okay, so when it actually comes to social media, because I'm telling you why, but I'm not telling you how right now. So let me tell you how. I know it can be a little daunting, right? When you think about all of the different social medias, the Facebook, the YouTube, the Twitter, the Google Plus, the Instagram, the LinkedIn, the Pinterest. Oh my God. And the list goes on. Believe it or not, there are like over 50 different social media platforms, over 50. And they all, to still be in business, they're all getting some type of, they may not be getting Facebook type of active users, but they are getting active users. Okay, so what we will do, like I tell all of my clients, look, you're gonna have to be social. There's a scripture in the Bible that I like to use a lot. It says, you show yourself friendly so that you can make friends. And it's the same thing in business. You're going to have to be social, and you're going to have to get out there and talk to people. Whether it's you, or you have your office manager doing it, or your marketing and promotions manager doing it, or you just have some things on there yourself. People will patronize those that they can relate to. And they're going to be able to relate to you on social media through the videos that I'm going to show you guys how easy it is to do. Okay, so like I said, there are plenty of social media sites. Here are the ones that I'm recommending that you guys be on: Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, Google Plus, LinkedIn, of course, and interest and I'm sorry, not interest. I'm sorry, Instagram, Instagram and Pinterest. Jay is over there. We have a separate box, and she's sending me. she's When I say something, there is a short delay, so she's giving me a little check back here, like Oh gosh. So yes, those are the ones that I suggest, and yes, that's still a lot of different platforms to be on. But guys, you can automate this system. There are several apps out there and cloud storage devices out there that will allow you to automate. One of them that I like is Meet Edgar. Another one is Hootsuite. The other is Buffer. And then there's also one called Next Scripts. I don't have it on here, but I'm letting you guys know that's what it is. Take your time and go and look at it. Matter of fact, let me type that in so you guys can see exactly what it is that I'm talking about. Okay? So, Meet Edgar. And we are here. Okay, guys? So now you guys can see Meet Edgar. Hootsuite, sorry. Let me move this down a little bit so that you all can see. Okay. Buffer. And Next Scripts. Guys, those are the ones that I'm suggesting that you all take a look into. I'm not on here to sell you all the best social media automation system. So, I'm not on here to market. I have no affiliation with any of these people, but they do have some really good products. I've used Buffer, I've used Hootsuite, and NextScript. I'm a fan of Meet Edgar, but I have not used it. I do have some colleagues that have. Okay, those will help you automate. Also, when you are in like if you send a video to YouTube, you can actually tell YouTube, I want that video to automatically post to Twitter, to Facebook, to Google Plus. So there's some automation there too. Even if you don't use either of these, or you find another automation system to use, there's some automation in YouTube. Okay. Okay, Ted. Okay, let me go back, Ted. Okay, Ted said, okay, the color scheme. Okay, Ted asked about the color scheme for your practice. Yes, it makes a difference, but I mean, as long as you don't have like a something that is just completely uh, too bright or too dark. And I would just use the simple rule of complementary colors. Those same complementary color rules that we use when we're painting our house. Um, those same colors apply, and you can actually look up color wheels. Excuse me, online, and find some really great custom automations. I'm sorry, custom colors that will be really great. There's also a lot of research that has been done behind colors that say, oh well, purple exudes royalty, or black is elegance, or red is energy. So there's some research and things out there like that. You guys can go ahead, take a look and see what's out there, and see exactly what it is that you would like to have. What colors that resonate really well with your personality. But with that being said, also find colors that resonate well with your industry. If you are a dentist, um, you know you don't want all black on your website. That's not something that you would really want for a website. Okay, a lot of black in your website. You want something that's light, something that's airy, something that says I'm light, something that says I'm free, and something that says I'm happy. Maybe a little yellow, a little um, baby blue, some crisp white, silver tones. um, and then with that being said, then maybe a few pops of color. There's a pink right here, here. And those are some pops of colors that you'll see actually throughout, throughout the website. Okay, Ted? Awesome. Did I answer your question? Okay, great. Okay, so next, guys, we're going to go to staff training for growth. And right now, I want to apologize because I can see that I'm not going to make the 30-minute mark. So we will aim now for a 45-minute mark. I highly respect all of your time, and I'm just so grateful that you guys were able to join me here today, okay? Alrighty. So, staff training for growth. Look, as doctors, uh, you're continually educating and training yourself, right? We all got a continuing education credits that you have to fulfill on a yearly basis, or depending on what type of doctor you are, on a quarterly basis. Okay? So, with that being said, if you're receiving training, and if you are going out there finding out the newest and greatest and best techniques to use and solutions to use for your patients, don't you think your staff needs to be trained too? Okay, let me give you an example. Um, some of you may know this, but I'll go ahead and say this now. I actually was diagnosed with a pseudotumor. And I also had blood clots in my brain. There were some other things going on, but let's just stick with the pseudotumor and the blood clots. Anyone that knows anything about pseudotumor and blood clots in the brain know that that is a lot of pressure on your head. A lot of pressure. Okay? With that pressure, there were times that I just needed everything to just be really quiet. I did my best to try to just be still and not even move. So, with all of that going on, plus there were some other things going on too, okay, health wise. With that going on, I found who I thought was the absolute best neurologist in the Houston area. He was a lot further away from my house than I would like to have, but I thought he was worth it. With this doctor came the worst scheduler in the world. This lady had an attitude out of nowhere. Sometimes because of insurance, she would, call me to remind me of my appointments and be halfway nice with it. She was just really arrogant. And then when I would get there, oh, well, you can't see the doctor until you pay this amount. Oh my God, it was, it made my trip going there. I began to just really dread going to the neurologist. This lady was ruthless, and the issue was really all in I guess the way that whoever the people in billing did billing. It was, the issue lied within a code that they use, and my insurance company kept rejecting that code. I'm a disabled veteran, and because of the severity of what I had going on, the VA was paying 100% of my medical costs to see an outside specialist. However, the code that they were putting in the system, I found out later, was not the correct code. Therefore, when I would come into my doctor's appointments, this lady would just be so, and you owe us $35. It was crazy. I'm like, wow. I mean, lady, my head hurts. Give me a moment to just sit down and come in here and relax. I mean, she was all over it. She wanted that money. You're not gonna see the doctor. Guys, please, if you have someone that is not professional, that has a lack of customer service, you do not want that person at your front desk, or you really don't want anything to do with a person like that, because they will turn away your customers, your patients, your clients. Okay? Guess what I did? After about 6 visits, and like I said, I was going to this doctor because of the research I did. This guy was one of the best in the area, and he was far away from my home, almost an hour and a half drive, depending on if there was traffic or not. Right. Angela said right. Yeah, right, Angela. So, it was you know it became a real headache for me, and I ended up having to discontinue my services there, although I did not want to. And I went to another neurologist office that was actually closer to my house. I was like, hey, if it's not going to be the person that I thought was the best fit for me, I'll just find a neurologist office that is the closest fit for me. And I had a really great experience there. But guys, look, you really do need to train your staff on customer service, on the patient process. How do we handle new patients? How do we handle existing patients? Where do their files go? How does everything that needs to be filed, how is that filed? Who's doing the filing? Who does the filing when someone is off on vacation? Who does the paperwork when the paperwork person is on maternity leave? Men and women both take maternity leaves these days, right? So who does that? Okay, so there is a system and a process that you guys as doctors, and also as the office managers, should have in place This will make the patient experience a lot better. I go over this with my clients from some proven patient processes and systems that I've had with some of my other clients. Okay, but whether you take up on my services or not, guys, I'm letting you know now. Please don't just train yourself. Please train your staff and train them in the way that you would want them to go. Okay, I know it sounds like a scripture. That's because it is. Okay, Jessica is laughing out loud. So I'm not preaching to the choir, but I'm just letting you guys know that there are some things that we have to do on a regular basis. Okay, now, how to track your marketing efforts. The easiest and simplest way is to ask each patient, how did you hear about us? Guys, that's almost free, except for you're paying, your office staff. That's almost free. Okay? That is a really easy and simple way to ask every new patient. And if you have not asked your existing patients, ask them the next time they come in. How did you hear about us? I'd like to know your story. Okay? And then also, you can add services such as call tracker. Now, I don't sell any call trackers. I'm not a affiliate of any call trackers. Actually, everything that I'm besides the stuff that's with my company, but everything that I talk about today, I have no affiliation with any of it. So everything that you see anyone's trademarks is their own trademarks. It's not mine. Okay. Okay. So yeah. So adding a call tracker. And this call tracker has a really awesome twofold benefit. One, it can help you track your patients so that you'll know where they received your contact information. You can have a number for social media, and this is what you put out on the internet. And then you can have a number when you actually, if you decide to do some mailing, you'll have that phone number. So when they call, this person called because they received some mailing, and this person called in because they came in through some type of online marketing or some type of social media post. Okay, so, and then you can even go deeper. It goes deeper. Call trackers are really awesome. If you don't already have one, or if you decide that you would like to get one, go ahead and do it. I think it'll be well worth your investment. But do it once you have a certain amount of clients. So let me be very specific. Don't be like a new into this thing a few months and you only have, let's say, a third or even half of your intake full. You can take, let's say you can take 100 patients and you have 50 patients and now you're trying to get call tracker. Please don't do that then. Wait until you get some additional systems set in and you get some additional experience so that you'll know when your times of bringing in a lot of revenue is, when your low time is. You'll have some different business insight before you begin to go out and just buy a lot of tools, because a call tracker is indeed a tool. And call tracker also will record your calls. And if it records the calls that your staff, when your staff is speaking to someone and you have a complaint that comes in, or if you want to just randomly pick a recorded call and you guys listed in on it, and you can train your staff just off of that one call. Oh, well, she answered this phone call and Stacy did an awesome job. Stacy said, hello, how may I help you? She was very polite. She knew all of the services. This is awesome. Or you have someone that answers with I don't know, don't really help the patients or your prospect patients. Don't know any answers, kind of, sounds like this, and just really uninterested and could really care less about the patient. Guys, that lets you know they may not be a bad employee, but you do not want them answering your phone calls, right? Okay, and then also another way to help in your marketing efforts is surveys. This is something I read it in a book. I can't remember which book it was that I read it in, but it was like this one question that you asked, and it was, how would you rate our service on a scale from 1 to 10? If they said, and this is the scale from 1 meant it was horrible, you would never recommend our services, and 10 meant, oh, we had the best service and you highly recommend our services. Okay, and so when that patient client answers, and if it's not a 10, you say, what would it take for us to make it a 10? I know that's in there wrong, I'm sorry, but if they answer with anything that's not a 10, if they answer with a 9, your response should be, what would it take for us to make it a 10? If they answer with an 8, your response should be, what would it take for us to make it a 10? And so forth. Okay, now if it's a 10 and they answer a 10 right then and there, awesome. Okay, ask for a referral right there on the spot. They are excited. Man, this is the best service I've ever had. I've come in here and I've gotten my rhinoplasty and my nose is just so awesome. It's so great. Oh, you know what? Thank you so much, and we definitely appreciate you as a client, and we definitely value your opinion. Can you tell us anyone that you'd refer to have a 10 experience just like you? I mean, maybe not in those exact words, guys, but what I'm saying is you guys get the gist of it. Is to, they respond with a 10 and they're excited. You have your staff or yourself respond accordingly. If they're responding on a high level, you respond on a high level. They say, this was a 10, this was the best service I ever had, and then you got that old staff member, they're like, yeah, okay. No, that won't work. Because right then and there, they're like, okay, 10's going down, 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 it's now a 5. Okay, so you want to make sure that you address them, not just in the way that they address you, but address them with respect and address them in a really great tone. Now, if they come in there addressing you in an angry tone, you don't address them in an angry tone. You stay professional, okay? And then that even goes for if someone is just super, super excited and they're at a really high pitch. You don't have to go to that super high pitch also if that's not truly who you are, okay? Be authentic with yourself, but you can be excited at the same time, but be your own authentic, excited self, okay? All right. Okay, so content creation done the easy way. Okay, here we go. Record a video on a specific subject, and or you can answer a patient's common questions. You can do this for about 15 to 45 minutes. The longer you record, the more content you will have. This is what you would do with that video. Like I said, you pick one day out of the week, you record this video. Find a day that is consistent, that you can be consistent in, okay? And before you know it, you're going to have a really thriving blog, because what you're going to do with that information is you'll have the video transcribed. That will be a blog post. You will upload the video to YouTube. That's a video post. Have your audio posted to Blog Talk Radio. Blog Talk Radio is free. Guys, look it up. And now you have an audio post. Okay? Have your content repurposed by a professional to add keywords. They can take that one blog post that you have and add keywords that are highly specific to your local area and to your specialty. And now you have 2 separate blog posts. Okay? Now, on top of that, if your video is more than 30 minutes, break it up into 15-minute segments. If it's 45 minutes, give 3 15-minute videos. Okay? If it's 30 minutes, give 2 15-minute videos. Now you have additional video posts. And like I said, guys, this information is what you can use per week. take the time out. Okay, on Sunday mornings, I'm going to get up and I'm going to speak my heart about rhinoplasty, the benefits of rhinoplasty. And then on next Sunday, I'm going to get up and speak about restructuring and the reason why rhinoplasty is really important, and how how different breathing and how your structure affects your breathing, and how that can affect your thinking, and how it can affect your libido. People love to hear about libido. So if you're the doctor and you're the professional, and you tell people 10 steps to get your libido up, they're going to listen. They're going to listen to that video, especially because people sometimes don't like to read. They will skim. But when they're listening to a video, they go straight to it. Okay, guys, let me try to run through this. This is video marketing. Okay, so I have Snapchat here, Facebook Live, YouTube live stream. Okay, if you market to the hipsters, to a younger group, use Snapchat. Take you a couple minutes and use a Snapchat, and they love to see professionals on Snapchat. The hipsters do, because then it says, oh, well, now I have something in common with Dr. So-and-so. So that degree of separation is now removed, and they have something in common with you, and you may get more of that. If that's your target market, you may get more of them. Now, for instance, for a chiropractor, I wouldn't recommend Snapchat, because majority of your clients are going to be professionals, or late 20s on up, mid 30s on up. You're going to get more settled people that's not necessarily know about the newest and latest hippest stuff. Some do, but most won't. You're going to get families. You're going to get mothers that are thinking about what they're going to cook for that night, and how to be healthier for their family. They're not thinking about Snapchat. Okay? Now, Facebook Live or YouTube live stream, you can use that when you're recording your video. But like I said, Facebook Live, YouTube live stream. Do you guys see the keywords live? So be prepared, okay? Be prepared, and try your best to censor yourself if you know that you have some things that may need to be censored. So try your best to censor yourself with that. But have fun, enjoy, and show your personality. That's what consumers really want, to see your personality. Now, this is a good one. Local marketing. Guys, this is Google Maps like you've never seen it before. I was speaking with, someone, and I believe they were, it was a prospect. I believe she was she an orthodontist? I believe so. I'd have to ask Jay. Jay knows. So, yeah, we were speaking with her, and we were thinking about us working together. And I was, hey, are you on Google? Oh yeah, I'm on Google Maps. And I'm like, okay, awesome. Let's go to let's type in your website in Google and see what comes up. Nothing came up. Nothing came up at all. And she was like, well, every time I go to Google, I see my listing. And I said, well, the way that Google works is that it's going to it's targeting. So if you go and you type in a website, and then you go and you begin to even type in the beginnings, in the first letters of that same website at another time, it's going to start to populate what you like the most. If you're like me, and I do this a lot, I go to my own website several times a day sometimes to refer different people, to check out a post that went up, or to make sure whatever is going on, it's going on, because a lot of our business is done straight through the website, to pull up documents or whatever it is that I need to do. So when I start typing in Lawson Media Services, LAWS, sometimes before I even get through Lawson, my website comes up. Now, if I was a novice, I would think, oh my God, I'm at the top of Google. No, I'm not. Not at the moment, anyhow. I'm not at the top of Google, and for most of us that are on this call, most of us are not at the top of Google unless we are paying to be at the top of Google. Okay? It is not that easy to get at the top of Google. But what I do recommend is Google uh, Maps Business View. Google Maps Business View. Guys, I know you thought you were doing Google Maps the right way. I know you thought that, oh, just because you can see your business from the street view on Google Maps right here, that you were doing the right thing. But no, guys, they have a 360 panoramic view of the inside of your business that you can take advantage of. Guys, for the most part, for a regular size office building, depending on how many shots that you want, guys, you can start off at about only $400. $400 will get you a panoramic 360 shot on the inside of your business. And I would recommend, I know some of them say, oh, we'll just have it empty. I would recommend it looking like it's an active establishment, with people there, if you can. If not, then take pictures on your own if you can. I know some of the photographers, you'll see here, I have the trusted photographers. They have to be a certified photographer through Google in order for them to do your street shot and submit it to Google really fast. Now, you can get somebody that isn't, but it will take a lot longer to get that approved. If they're a trusted photographer, it'll get approved, and that will boost your listings up on Google. Those that have the 360 panoramic view, your listings are boosted. This is nothing new, this whole business view. It's just that now a lot of people are seeing that this is really imperative to your SEO strategy. Let's say you're going to go in and get a video and get a commercial done about your office and things like that. Guys, don't pay to get a commercial done. Don't pay to get videos done. I'm telling you, the best thing to do is to get your Google Street View done. And now, not only will that help boost your rankings in Google, but that will also be something that you can put even on the front page, your home page of your website, and say, this is what you're going to see. Welcome new customers. We welcome you here, or however you want to phrase that. But now it's doing double duty. Okay, awesome. Now, like I said, I wanted to make sure that I gave you guys massive value, and I certainly apologize for going over the time. For going over the time, and that was really not my intention. But I take a lot of passion in what I do. What you guys saw, almost immediately, my voice started changing, and it is because I can get so passionate about this. And what we do works, guys. Those were just some of the simple things that you can do on your own, or even if you already have a website, some simple tweaks that you can do on your own. Okay? But if you don't have the time, if you are a busy professional like the majority of you guys that are on here, if you don't have the time, I want to invite you all to the services that we offer. But before I do that, I'm going to bring on one of our clients. Let me see if I can get them on. One moment, guys. Okay, she's typing in. She's saying she's talking, but I'm sorry, I can't hear anything. Okay, so for the sake of, yeah, I'm so sorry. For the sake of this, I will go ahead and let me pull up my website. I want to go live for you guys. Let's see. Like I said, as soon as I start typing, it's going to come up. Okay. This is Lawson Media Services, guys. I want you all to take a look at the website, okay? And yeah, I'm so sorry, Dr. Lee. Yeah, she says that she's talking, but we can't hear her. So this is Dr. Lee, and we helped redevelop her website so that it was attracting more patients. We implemented some autopilot lead generation systems for her doctor's office in North Houston. Okay, guys, I sign non-disclosures with all of my clients, so I don't go around just disclosing stuff just to get additional um, business, because I'm not in the business to exploit someone else's business. If you would like to be on the testimonials page, send me an email. And I see you, Tim. You can send an email if you want to be on the testimonials page. But other than that, I don't go around disclosing you guys' information because that stuff is really private. Okay? But what I do, if you want to be on the testimonials page, or if you want to hop on a phone call with me and we can go and do a case study live online. You can talk your heart out, and I can put that on my website if that's the way that you want to show some appreciation, or you want to show whatever it is that you're trying to, accomplish. And also, it's not just doing something for Lawson Media Services. With your information, you'll have some link backs back to your website. When people see this, they're gonna start googling. They're gonna see these testimonials and do what I do. I go and I look them up. That's what I do. I go and I look up testimonials. Okay, so we have our orthopedic, and it is spelled differently. So no, I did not misspell orthopedic, but in Australia, some things are spelled a little differently, and Dr. Kelly couldn't be online with us, mainly because of the time zone issues. But we also have a chiropractic office that we manage, and we mainly communicate with the office manager there. So sometimes we'll have the doctors, other times we'll have the office managers. But guys, these people are getting 3, 4, and 5-fold returns on their investments. Okay? Alrighty. So I'm sorry, Dr. Lee, that you can't be on. I really would have loved for everyone to hear your voice and hear you. But we're going to go right back to what it is that we offer. Website development. You guys, I don't want to go through each list, but you guys will have the opportunity to go back over this and listen to it. Excuse me, and see all of the different services that you get up under each service, all of the different benefits that you get up under each service. And up under the website development, you're not only going to get a website customized, developed, and designed. You're also going to get backup, security, some SEO, and some other really important things that help build your authority and help build your brand. That's it. Help build your brand, okay, on the website. Here with authority marketing, guys, this is next level. Actually, I should have put this one last. Oh, okay. Tim said that when he went to the website and he saw the doctor for the website and the ophthalmologist for the authority marketing, and he was kind of thrown. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, with the authority marketing, I only have about 3 clients that are in the authority marketing phase. Guys, this is where you will build your practice with a book. Let me say it again. You will build your practice with a book. We will optimize your About Me pages. We will optimize all of your video marketing. We will help get you to a published book and ebooks. Help you with online product creations. Guys, have you ever realized that your patients come in and they say, well, I saw this online and I heard about this technique online and I heard about that online? Who do you think is saying all of that? It's other, for the most part, there are other doctors, there are other resources, there are other Dr. Oz's in this world, Dr. Mercola's website. They're out there and they're putting out some really great information. Well, for some of you, you guys think it's great, but for some of us, we're like, oh, well, not us, but for some of the doctors, they're like, oh my God, if they come in here saying something else off the internet, I know, right? But guys, if you think that what your patients are getting on the internet is not the correct information, then you need to be putting correct information on the internet. You need to have authority marketing on your side. This is business branding, personal branding at its best, guys. We will help you take everything up a notch with your authority marketing. Okay? Now, we also have two other services. We do these two services together. The first two, website development and authority marketing, you can get those two services separate. Okay? Now, with online advertisement and inbound marketing, guys, this is where the money comes in. The money comes in. This is the package that Dr. Lee started with. And that's all I can say. She is laughing out loud. She's so excited, guys. And like I said, I really wish that she could have been online with us so that you guys could hear her and hear it from her. Okay? But we will go over and implement done for you retargeting strategies, online advertisements, video advertisements. Guys, I know some of you are like, oh, well, I need to have a professional come in and do my videos. Guys, that's right, Dr. Lee. It's simple, very simple video websites on your video recordings on your mobile phone. Simple, but it gets the job done. Guys, you don't have to go all out and have the best lighting and the best this in the world. We will show you some really simple tips, because you guys see, I have someone that's all the way down under, right? I'm not going out there doing videos for him, but I'm telling him, do this and send it to me. And then my team and we go in and we edit it. Okay? So all of that, your advertising needs, including your landing page. Guys, this is really important. Content optimization. This is where, when I was talking about, getting your content, getting keywords interjected into your content, and get that done by a professional. That's something that you want done by a professional. Integrative marketing. Guys, this is combining everything that's good. Social media, online advertisement, offline marketing, branding, Facebook targeting, Facebook strategies, email automation, Yahoo and Bing advertisement. Guys, I know it sounds like a lot. That's because it is. And I'm really excited about this product, the online advertisement and the inbound marketing. Together, they are a really awesome duo. Okay, so now with the prices for the website. And no, I don't have prices online. I prefer to say it to you guys in a live in a webinar like this, or because I want to show you guys. First, I want to give you guys value, and then I want to show you all what it is that we can do and how we can help you. Okay, with our website, you can get just a regular website with the 5 pages that I told you, or you can have an e-commerce website. The website with up to 5 pages will get it's $2,500. That's the setup, and then it's $100 a month for 12 months. Okay. Yes, yes. Tim said I charged him more than that. Tim, Tim, no, that's. Oh my God, Tim is too funny today, guys. I wish I could have brought him on. I think there's something going on. It took us a minute, and that's why we started late in getting our um, recording audio recording set up because we had some issues going on with our audio. So that's probably why they can't come in live. But guys, these are discounted prices. These are discounted prices. The prices that I talk about today are only for the first five. The first five people for each package that I talk about. Okay, so that can either be five people for all of them, or up to 15 people, because there's going to be three packages we're going to talk about. Okay, so yes, these prices are the discounted prices, and I'm giving it to you guys because a lot of you are on here actually from referrals. Yes, yes, you guys are on here from referrals, and I want to show my appreciation for those that have been there working right alongside us, and helping us to brand ourselves and to step out there into this market, the health and wellness field. I just want to say thank you. And with that thank you, I want to offer value and services that are very valuable, even at their regular prices, but offer it to you at a value that we all can jump in on. Okay, so that's the website development. Up to 5 pages, 2,500, and e-commerce up to 10 pages, and it is $5,000. Guys, I know some people are like, maybe like, oh, well, it sounds like a lot, but we are all business people here. We know that we don't want anything done cheaply. We want it done in a spirit of excellence, okay? And that's what we're going to give you. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, and then we also have the authority marketing. Okay, authority marketing is $2,500 and $100 a month for 12 months. That gets your book, that gets your branding, it gets your message out there. Okay, awesome. Now, the online advertisement and the inbound marketing, guys, this is an ongoing service. What we do with the ongoing service is we give you, well, we have not had anyone that has canceled services, but if someone decided that, hey, I want to cancel our service, we do allow you, we don't keep you into like a long, drawn out contract. It's only 2 months, 2 months minimum. After that 2 month minimum, then and you say, hey, I have too much. I can't handle these. Let's pause this. I'm not going to continue to charge you if we pause your advertising. Okay? So, right. I know you're getting a lot, Dr. Lee, and I'm so grateful for it. Okay, so with the online marketing and the inbound marketing, guys, it's 2,500 your initial payment, and then each month after that you're in service, it is $2,500 for the next. I'm sorry, Jay, can you help me here? So, okay, yeah, I was gonna say 6, but I wasn't sure. Okay, I got stumbled. Yes, for the next 6 months. So it's $2,500 your initial to get everything set up, and then $2,500 per month for the next 6 months, guys. If you need additional leads, and if you are at a point that you can actually handle the leads that come in, and that your staff is ready to turn those leads into patients, customers, clients, however you refer to them, then guys, this online marketing online advertisements and inbound marketing is for you. Okay? All right, awesome. And yes, we completely went over our time. And so the next videos that I'll be sending out emails to, guys, they'll be We won't have as many issues with our uh, sound system, and we'll be able to get you guys in and out of here. Okay, so thanks to all of you who had the opportunity to stay and listen. And I pray that you guys have received massive value. Massive value. Okay? And this is the scripture that I stand on. And it is out of the New Living Translation. It is Mark 10 and 45. And it says, "For even the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve others." How may we serve you? Thank you. Okay, we are open for questions and answers. Don't forget the special webinar offer. Guys, click the link below and let's get started today. Remember, we will only accept the first 5 into each one of our services at the low prices that we quoted. If you are not one of the first 5, we will let you know. Thank you and continually be blessed.
Clap along if you feel like a